Hi Prescott Pumas, welcome back. More stories today. Three more. I don't know what that was. Three more stories. We have delicious Hullabaloo. And I think this one is another one that's in English and Spanish. It's another bilingual, dual language book. Another bilingual book. We also have City by Numbers. Interesting. And then finally, we're going to finish with Uptown. So these stories are coming from book bag number 1. And let's find out what is happening in these stories today. Alright. Delicious Hullabaloo. Pachanga Deliciosa. I don't know. By Pat Mora with illustrations by Francisco X. Mora. So, we're going to learn some new Spanish words in here. I believe, pretty sure this is Spanish. It might not be though. Oh yeah, Spanish translations by Albanor Martinez and Pat Mora. So, Pat Mora. Okay, so it was written in English and then they also translated it as well. Okay. And this one was written for all the little children. To all the children, little, big, white, red, brown, black, yellow, and blue. Para todos niños. So the authors and the illustrators wrote this for all of you guys. You inspired them. And this is their message to you. Hear the music from the moon and the starlight. Quick, call our amigos to bring their appetite. Smell the mangoes calling this hot evening? Hungry lagartijas will gobble anything. Here come the musicians, ready to pluck and play. Musica so juicy will soon start to play. When lizards hear music streaming from starlight, they call, "Come, amigos, join us on this orange night." Cerezas dulces, pajarita sings, mouthfuls of red roundness for our fiesta evening. Just remember, Miss Boots doesn't speak Spanish. I'm trying my best, okay? And help me out if you can't at home if you hear me say something tricky the wrong way. If I get tricked. Lizards stir tasty dishes, toss tomatoes, cilantro, chilies too. Lizards plot and plan our dishes. Delicious Hullabaloo. Delicious. There goes the cilantro flying through the air. Oh, such mashing and smashing by Armadillo Gourmet, the sassy salsa splashing as the musicians play. They got it on the walls. Armfuls of color armadillos bring, sashaying to the music of plinging guitar strings. Cherries. Bees buzz ripe fruit, birds bring blooms to strew, setting the table for the Hullabaloo. Mouthfuls of flavors, such smacking, such glee, at savoring an evening with friends and family. Armadillos pour juices, lagartijas sing with zest. Amigos, tonight we'll sing without any sleepiness. To friends, fish, bird, chatters. To friend fish, bird chatters of trips she plans to take across the sandy desert on some yellow daybreak. Old lizards whisper cuentos. Amigos, once upon a time, we drank pitchers of moonlight long after our bedtime. Tonight, young and old dance to moon and starlight too. Join in the fiesta, the delicious hullabaloo. The end. Oh, that was a good one. Party and potluck, sharing food with their friends. We had a potluck at school. I remember that. You guys brought lots of delicious food to share. Remember for Thanksgiving? Ugh, that was so good. City by Numbers by Stephen P. Johnson. Nope. What letter is that? In those boots, that is not a P. That is a T. Stephen T. Johnson. Can you count how many windows are on that skyscraper? On that apartment building? Or just tall building? That's a lot of windows. Oh. I wonder what this is a picture of. I can't tell. What number is this, though? It looks like it's on a gate. How many cars do you think could fit on that bridge? 100? 200? 6,000? This looks like the side of a building. How many windows can you count? Oh, what is this? What shapes are those? Can you count how many circles there are? I see some big ones and some little ones. I wonder what that's a picture of. I don't know. See if you can count the circles. This looks like old posters peeling off. Do you see that? I can't really, it's hard to tell. It looks like paper that was kind of old paper that's kind of tearing off, that's been stacked and stacked and stacked. How many trash cans are there? What shape are they? What do you think this is a picture of? What shapes do you see? I see a square. Can you find the square? And maybe a rectangle? How many different shapes can you find? Oh, ooh, this looks like the reflection off of a building, a really shiny building. Can you count all of the, these are kind of squares, rectangle-y. Can you count all of these squares? We're gonna call them squares. They're not perfect squares, but let's just say squares. But can you count how many there are? How many rows of squares there are? Oh, there's a lot. Let's see. Ooh. Here's some tall parts of the building. I'm counting 1, 2 of them. Here's some more blue squares. This might be a garage, or it could be another window. I don't know. Can you count these squares? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a row of 5. Should we count by 5s? Because I can tell these are all 5 groups. Yeah, let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 squares. More circles. These are manhole covers. I can tell that. This looks like a crosswalk. How many manhole covers can you count? I see 3. Can you find them? Here's another picture. Not sure what that is. It's hard to tell. What do you think that is? What do you think this is? I'm thinking it's a brick wall. How many bricks can you count that make up this brick wall? And a tree with lots of leaves. Try to count all of the leaves if you can. There's some hiding in there. There's a lot of leaves. Here's another building with more windows. Can you count these windows? They're different from the other ones. These windows are rectangles with 2 long shot sides and 2 short sides. Ooh, this looks like a number that we know. What number is this? And this looks like a number 2. Not the number 2. It also looks like a number. What number? Do you recognize it? It's kind of tricky. More windows. I can see this being another. I found numbers. What numbers are those? This also looks like a number. What numbers does that look like? Do you see any numbers on this page? Any numbers that are hiding? And finally, our last page. This looks like a city at night. Lots of windows. If you want to challenge, bonus round, count all of those windows. Wow. There's a lot of them. How many do you think there are? If you could guess, take an estimate. See all the numbers, see all the lights. Think about our work with numbers that we've done. How many windows do you think that has? 5? Could it be 5? Or do you think it's more than 5? 10? 20? 30? 50? 100? 300? What do you think? Take your guess and let me know what you think. Last story for today is Uptown by Bryan Collier, I think. Collier? I think it's called Uptown. And this one is dedicated to the memory of his mother. Bryan's mother. Uptown is a caterpillar. Well, it's really the Metro North train as it eases over the Harlem River. We've been on a train before. Uptown is chicken and waffles served around the clock. At first it seems like a weird combination, but it works. Uptown is a row of brownstones. I like the way they come together when you look at them down the block. They look like they're made of chocolate. Uptown is weekend shopping on 125th Street. 125th Street. The vibe is always jumping as people bounce to their own rhythms. Uptown is a stage. The Apollo Theater has showcased the greatest entertainers in the world. I hope we can get good seats. My grandfather says Uptown is jazz. Jazz and Harlem are a perfect match, just like chicken and waffles. Pat your head if you like chicken and waffles. Uptown is a barbershop. It's a place where last night's ballgame can be more important than what style haircut you want. Uptown is a Van der Zee photograph. I saw a picture from before my dad was even born. A picture of my grandparents' wedding day. Uptown is summer. Basketball at the Rutgers. Anyone can rise up and be a superstar for a day. Uptown is canvas awnings on the windows to block the sun. It's like the buildings are dressed up. Uptown is little sisters. They're on their way to church in matching yellow dresses. Uptown is the orange sunset over the Hudson River. That means it's time for the streetlights to come on and for me to get home and get changed. Uptown is a song sung by the Boys Choir of Harlem. Each note floats through the air and lands like a butterfly. Uptown is Harlem. Harlem world, my world. Uptown is home. The end. So Uptown is in New York. Harlem is a neighborhood in New York. Just like Prescott, the school is in a neighborhood in West Oakland. So I think West Oakland's not really Uptown. I don't know, it's more in the west, but yeah, like West Oakland is West Oakland. But that's your neighborhood. And we have a train that goes through our neighborhood too. Instead of the, what do they call it in this book? Instead of the Metro North, we call it the BART. Alright friends, thanks for joining me today for our stories. Yeah, I'll give you more messages in our seesaw, and then also down below there will be the activities. I love you and I miss you, and I will see you very soon, I hope. But you've done an amazing job this year. I can't believe how much you've grown. Oh, love you guys. Take care. See you next time.